You understand what I'm saying to you, my Dust Bunnies?
It is Sunday, October 23rd, and it is the first Sunday actually for the premiere of The Walking Dead, which we have waited roughly 7 months to see. And throughout the whole 7 months, there's been a lot of predictions as to the whole Negan killing thing. As far as wrestling entertainment goes, I don't think I really talked too much about Smackdown Live, but the whole James Ellsworth thing, that's actually pretty funny, and it's actually pretty entertaining. So kudos to Smackdown and the creative staff for what they were coming up with to just kind of keep things moving. On the NXT side, this past Wednesday, Bobby Roode, Ty Dillinger, that rivalry is going to continue into NXT TakeOver Toronto, which is to be expected. I expect Bobby Roode, to win that particular match, and I expect that rivalry to continue to maybe the next pay-per-view or the next TakeOver event that NXT has. One of the interesting things, though, is Asuka. Because right now in the women's division, Asuka is like the pinnacle of women's wrestling in NXT, being the NXT women's champion. There really is no one in the women's roster that can really give Asuka a competitive go. And I mean like in a realistic storytelling type of way. So my understanding is that NXT was looking to bring in someone who used to wrestle in WWE, and they were looking for someone for Asuka to wrestle at NXT TakeOver. And my understanding is that it was supposed to be Trish Stratus. I believe it's because Toronto being in Canada, they wanted to get one of their former Canadian women superstars just for that particular event. But then I hear that Trish Stratus is pregnant, which disqualifies her from being able to compete. So the word on the street is Mickie James is the one that they're looking to bring in to wrestle Asuka, which I find interesting. Mainly because you're having to go and, bring in wrestlers who haven't wrestled in a while, who are well into what I would call middle-age status, and compete. And WWE's been doing that quite a bit, bringing back former stars, legends, if you will, to compete with the younger stars. And I think maybe with regards to the women's division, it just seems like from a talent perspective, there's not a lot of depth with that yet. So it's going to be interesting how they work that out. I really believe Asuka should probably just move to the main roster. Maybe Asuka goes to Raw and adds a little more competitiveness and flavor to the Raw women's roster, which Raw so desperately needs. So, and then the feud between Samoa Joe and Shinsuke Nakamura continues. Nakamura is looking strong, but Samoa Joe is looking strong. So we'll see how that situation culminates at NXT TakeOver Toronto. You guys should check out the DustyHaize.com. On that, there's an article called Wrestling Elite One Night. Anyway, it's an article where Dusty Haize puts together a list of what he believes might be some really great matches from some superstars across the various promotions: WWE, New Japan Pro Wrestling, Ring of Honor, even TNA, and put together a 10-match card. If you go check that out, It also gives you a chance to say which match you think would actually be a great match, and then also allows you to say which match you think should be changed. So, so go ahead and check that out. Provide your feedback. It'll be very cool. So, that's pretty much all I have. Thanks for watching.